horror movies that are actually scary. This is the second video. Me and Keem got our butt took. Jesus Christ. Shout out my nigga Zerk.
Welcome back to
I guess my bad, bro. I'm just still reeling from that last shit we watched.
a brand new video. Yeah, 4 months. I don't really know how it got to this point. I mean, I do. I have a post talking about it a little bit. It's pretty personal stuff, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But 4 months is a long time for anything, let alone record a video and upload it for you guys. So I just want to apologize.
I mean, like, it's not even that crazy, bro. You're good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there before, but I'm here now. You're good, bro. Look, shit. I go like 5 months without posting on TikTok. That's my highest shit. You know what I'm saying? So how can I judge?
That's real quick. I've already made you guys wait 4 months for this video, so I'm gonna stop yapping and let's talk about some horror movies that I found scary that I've watched between that time period. First, we were going to start.
Have y'all watched any of these? Do any of these like regale y'all's? You know what I'm saying? Do any of these movies give y'all memories?
Start with Undertone. I watched this movie towards the beginning of my hiatus, before all this stuff piled up in my life, and I feel like this one might be a little bit controversial with you guys. I feel like you're not gonna jive with this. Is that how you use that word? Let me just check. All right, I don't even know where I pulled that word out of. That is not the word to use for that. I'm still stepping into the shoes, guys. All right, give me a break. You're not gonna vibe with this. I feel like it's very hit or miss. I've been looking at some of the people on Letterboxd. You guys follow me on there. I follow you back. I look at your reviews sometimes. Sorry, I do. And it seems like some of you guys love this movie and found it absolutely terrifying, and then the other half of you...
God damn, my nigga. I fucking hate it when like actors do this shit. When like they make their faces like this for a movie, bro. Like, fuck you. That's like some of the biggest shit I hate. This like facial horror, like Smile. I fucking hated Smile, bro. Ugh. These unscary ass movies, I sleep during them so I can experience it in my dream. Why? Thing is though, like unscary movies are just meant to produce kids inside of a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? They're a government psyop to make people want to fuck.
You guys did not like this movie.
Why do you think in the 80s they had so much sex in them? You know what I'm saying? To try and get the kids in the mood to have more kids, to bring more workers into the workforce. Yes. I'm onto something. I know.
And found it a snore fest waste of time. And I'm kind of in the middle ground, but at the end of the day, I really do feel like this movie did something different for me and kind of shivered my timbers a bit. Unfortunately, this movie fell under the category that a lot of movies do nowadays when it comes out, is this is the scariest movie in the last 10 years. Like, the theater literally hands you a different pair of pants because when you watch this film, you're gonna shit yourself.
I mean, how else they gonna advertise a motherfucking movie, bro? You know what I'm saying? What you want them to be like? It's kind of scary, you know. It's pretty scary. You might be scared, you might not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come watch our movie, bro. You know, like how you want them to advertise it, bro?
Like, this marketing is just getting a little bit redundant. It's been happening since Long Legs. Like, every movie that comes out has to be the spookiest and scariest. But I think this one might actually support that just a little bit. So the story of Undertone is what immediately sold me when I saw the first trailer for it. I'll read the Google synopsis right now for you guys. The story follows a podcast host covering spooky content, and she moves in to take care for her dying mother. When sent recordings of a pregnant couple's paranormal encounter, she discovers their story parallels hers, each tape pushing...
Is it like them fucking? Why'd they tell us it was a pregnant couple? You couldn't just tell us it was like a couple or something, bro? I'll be the comic relief black guy. Oh, in like a horror movie. I'll be like I feel like I'll be like the cool black guy. You know what I'm saying? The one that gets no hoes. Like none of the hoes. He gets no hoes, but you know what I'm saying? All the fans love him. I'll be one of those characters. Who will I be? You'll be like the nigga in the corner. I'll be like, I'll fuck you up and kill you if you come by me, nigga. About the nigga part, but you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like going to a job interview when they ask you what you're looking for and you say money. Nah, but it's like okay, no, but bro, it's literally just like advertisement. They got, bro, like, come on. If I'm making a movie, my nigga, I gotta tell y'all that. If I'm making a horror movie, I gotta tell y'all like this shit's scary. This shit's scary. I need y'all niggas to come into the mind knowing that it's scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's unethical at this point, but it's reasonable to be like, oh, my shit's the scariest movie in the last 20 years.
Towards madness.
Is he bad?
I'm not gonna.
Is she? Well, never mind.
Why the synopsis of this film?
Undertone. That's what it's called, Batman. I seen that you asked that earlier. It's called Undertone. A24, of course it is, bro.
Actually kind of makes it seem not interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the story is a little bit more nuanced than that. It's not, it makes it seem a little bit more generic here. But the main concept of this film kind of having like that creepy internet, almost dark web-esque vibe to it, sold me immediately. I love those type of films. I grew up in a day and age where all these stupid little email chains were coming out. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that TGIF music video for Katy Perry. There was like this girl that showed up in the video for 5 seconds, and there was this big chain that...
What the fuck is this? Once there's a little girl named Clarissa. She lived in mental... I'm not reading that shit. I'm cool. I don't even believe in like that creepy shit. Go straight.
Oh, she died 5 years before this music video, and if you saw the music video, you gotta send this to... I have no idea what was going on. People were just bored out of their minds. But I feel like this kind of falls into...
Bro, I remember my cousin, though, one time when I was staying the night at this nigga crib over it, like... he got sent something like this, and he started crying in the room, because, like, he thought it was real. He thought they was gonna come and, like, kill him or something, bro. I was trying so hard not to laugh too, bro. This is like in 8th grade.
I have no idea what was going on. People were just bored out of their minds. But I feel like this kind of falls into that category, and that is something I absolutely love. And on top of that, the audio. But before we talk about the audio, I gotta pay the bills real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what's
well,
I'm not getting my bills paid, ho. Get the fuck out.
One, I just go to muck into this. And yeah, thank you. Let's get back to my videos. The main fear aspect of this film is audio. And you can go back, you can be a fan of my videos, watch all my videos, and I feel like you'll pick up that I harp a lot on in the videos is sound design. Sound is such an undervalued aspect of filmmaking and will literally make or break a film or a scene. You ever see those videos where they
That's real as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'll never ever stop going to horror movies, bro. Not horror movies, but movie theaters. Bro, I don't care what you say about movie theaters or how expensive it is, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, nothing hits more than watching like a movie like Sinners or something in a ultra dopey Supermax theater with the bass booming in your ears. You feel it in your chest and your body, bro. You feel it every moment. You just fully locked into the movie, bro. Nah, dog. If there are zero movie goers ever, if there are zero movie people that ever go to the movies ever again, that means I'm dead. If there's one, it's me. If there's 1,000, I'm one of them. I did that backwards, but you know what I mean. I love the movies, bro.
Funny music over scary scenes, and it just isn't funny anymore. Like, that's what I'm getting at.
So on some gummy worms and popcorn M&Ms. Whoa.
Sure, you can make a horrifying figure jump out of the camera, but if he farts while he does it, is it scary at all? This is why I think Undertone was so effective to me. I mean, sure, I have quite a lot of issues with the film. No film is perfect, except No Country for Old Men. But at the end, I left feeling pretty uneasy, and that's a rare feeling for me now. I mean, when you have a YouTube channel that's directly based on horror films, and it's what you do almost every single day, it's really hard to find a movie that makes you feel pretty uneasy at the end. I don't want to give away too much because I think you guys will enjoy seeing this movie. It's not that long, and I'd love to hear your opinions about it. I don't really care if you have a bad opinion.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If the movie's called Undertone, and y'all trying to watch it, y'all can, bro. I don't think I've gotten to that level. I will say though, as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate the horror genre more. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to really like it, but I'm still not at the level where like I'll consistently watch that shit, bro. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, you got it, gang.
Or a good opinion. It doesn't affect me either way. I love reading them and then just comparing what everyone thinks. But if I were to discuss some things I did not enjoy about the film, I thought this movie was going to be one podcaster. I thought the main woman in the film was going to be the main person sitting alone listening to all these tapes, but they added a second person who was like her co-host, and I think it was kind of a cop-out. I really do feel like the movie would have been 10 times scarier if it was just her recording by herself in her room.
Why is there a man in it? Fuck.
Room. He's almost like a comedic relief, or kind of like someone to lean on in scenes where things are getting disturbing, and he kind of like keeps everything a little bit elevated instead of, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of a second person being there at all. And also, I think the ending kind of got a little bit jostled. It got a little bit too crazy for me, in my opinion. And the main villain in this film, low-key sounds too much like Vecna from Stranger.
That felt like genuine cursed media. I left the theater like, fuck. I don't know if I was supposed to hear that. trying to brush it off the fact that it kind of sounded like Vecna. Lol.
Stranger Things. But that's about it for the things I don't like. I can't really remember a whole lot of it because I saw this movie months and months ago. Now, let me talk about some specific things that I really enjoyed. So, like I mentioned in the beginning, she moves back into her home to start taking care of her dying mother. And there is this emphasis on this specific phenomenon that occurs when you're dying called the death rattle. And the death rattle, you can look into it, look it up on Google and whatnot, is absolutely terrifying to me. I don't know why.
The fuck, bro, this is some shit. Watch, give this like a couple months, bro. niggas gonna be in TikTok comments. Niggas gonna make a vague TikTok post, be like, when I'm dying and I start hearing a death rattle, and niggas inside the comments gonna start acting like it's common knowledge, like they've researched death rattle for like the past 5 years and they know everything about it, bro. What the fuck is that shit, gang? Let me see.
Phenomenon that occurs when you're dying called the death rattle.
Delve, you may remove any target destroy non-green creature. It cannot be regenerated. That doesn't explain what a fucking death rattle is, bro. What was it? Is this fucking Magic the Gathering? I never understood that series, bro. I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Terrifying to me. I don't know why it strikes me in such a profound way. Dude, do you hear this vocabulary right now? It strikes me in such a profound, deep way of just that audible just sound of death. It's terrifying to me. It's sad. It gets me in all my feelings. And you know, there's a bit of an emphasis on it in this film, and I love that. It really tickled my fancy, as they say. This movie doesn't really rely too much on jump scares. I believe there's like 1 or 2, but besides that, it's really just a creepy feeling throughout the film. For instance, there's a lot of lurking wide-angle shots like they did in Long Legs, where they keep the background open and you're kind of expecting to see something. I will not clarify if you see something or you don't. You gotta find out for yourself. These people should hire me. How many of you guys have watched some of these movies because of me? I need some sort of commission. I feel like I've been talking about this movie a little bit too long. I do think it is worth watching. I also think maybe you won't enjoy it, but you know, sometimes in life you got to do things to find out if you like it or not. Yeah, let's move on to the second film in this video.
The Blair Witch Project. I've heard about this. Have y'all watched it? This shit is trash. The video or the movie? This is a really good movie. I did this. You watch this? It's good. I watch all horror. Yeah, nah, you different. So y'all fuck with it? The movie's trash? I never heard someone say it's trash. No, I don't ever plan to. Okay, let's hear it.
Now, this one may rustle some tail feathers. When I first saw Blair Witch, I might have even said this in a video or a stream. I did not find this movie scary at all, and I honestly didn't really find it too engaging, but I respected it for what it was and what it created. Maybe not created, but what it hyped up, which is the found footage film genre. There's been movies before it, but I'll get into it more.
I find found footage so kind of annoying. Not kind of. I find it like some of the movies are done well. Like Chronicle. I love how Chronicle did theirs, but like some movies just do it so fucking bad, bro. And it's like it's jarring because they always like take you out the movie sometimes with it. I love horror movies mostly when people die in them. You mean repetitive? I don't know, repetitive. It's just like it feels it's not done in a way where you can really feel like you're in. No, I mean like hit it. Yeah, it's like hit or miss. Yeah, the people get skinned alive. Yeah, you're nasty for liking something like that.
Yeah, at first I didn't find it scary. I didn't really understand the hype. And then I watched it again at night right before an overnight camping trip, and it hit. I think that's the beautiful part about life, is that you could absolutely not despise, but maybe not enjoy something. And then you watch it a little bit later, couple years when you've frontal lobe developed, and you have a different perspective on it. And
that's so real, low-key. That's so fucking real, bro. I feel like all Disney movies, every single Disney movie, it's like, bro, this is why I feel like all of them old ass Disney movies that we used to watch are so perfect. The worlds expand when you are watching it as an adult compared to a kid. Like Finding Nemo as a kid compared to when you're an adult is so insane. Because think about it, bro. In the fucking beginning of the movie, a goddamn barracuda eats up all that nigga's kids, every single one, and it kills his fucking wife. And as a kid, you're like, oh, that's sad, that sucks, right? As an adult, you're like, what the fuck? and then the son and then the son gets kidnapped by a fisherman and gets put inside a dentist's office in front of the dad. Yo, bro. And you're thinking like, damn, like why is Marlin really why is Marlin like, I get it, like Marlin's stressing, like, oh man, I hope he finds Nemo again. As an adult, you're watching like, holy shit, this nigga's kid just got kidnapped right in front of him. And as a fish, he like in his like his son, yo, you can't do anything about that. What? You're cooked, you're fried. And Marlin at the time, what? Yeah, bro, he watched all them up. He watched the nigga die. And he went through all the shit inside the fucking ocean and everything. And bro, it's like, or like Incredibles when Nemo played dead. Yeah, bro. Damn.
It really gets you. I really do encourage you guys, if you didn't enjoy a horror film before and you couldn't really put your finger on as to why, try to watch it again and tell me if you hate it or not. But for Blair Witch, once you get engrossed into the story, it really sucks you in. And if you play along with the film, you get a lot out of it, in my opinion.
To 1K.
And honestly, I don't know how people back when it first came out must have felt before the found footage.
Jesus Christ, $650 to watch a movie. God damn, bro. We didn't appreciate it, my nigga. This shit the same price as like a McDonald's value meal now. Wow, bro.
Renaissance we have now. I envy their experience.
We was complaining about prices back then too.
Put me in a theater when this came out, I probably would have called the police because I would have thought this shit was real. Here's a quick synopsis of Blair Witch, if you haven't heard of it, which would surprise me. But honestly, I've been getting some.
But we didn't understand the layers to the movie. You know, unless you're talking about Blair Witch. But we don't understand the layers to the movie because it's like as a kid, obviously it's catered to kids and you can appreciate it as a kid, but you don't actually appreciate the thought process that goes into it when you're an adult, and that I feel like that's what makes it so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I can enjoy movies like Finding Nemo or Incredibles 10 times more compared to like when I was a kid, and obviously right, but still his age is quick math. I know his age, not gonna lie, trying to keep his age a secret. Who, mine? I don't be hiding my shit. I'll tell y'all, bro. 38.
Comments recently of some people who say that my channel is their introduction to horror, which is really cool. So I think these synopses, damn, let me try that again. I think these synopsises really help. Is that the word? Synopses? I don't fucking know, dude. It's a found footage film that tells the tale of 3 film students, Heather, Joshua, and Michael, who traveled to a small town to collect documentary footage about the Blair Witch, a legendary local murderer. And over the course of several days, the students interviewed townspeople and got.
Oh, I thought that shit 6'10". I was like, holy fuck, Joshua. God damn. I was about to call this nigga Wembenyama, bro. Yo.
To support the tale's truth. But as you know, the project takes a frightening turn when the students lose their way in the woods and begin hearing horrifying noises. And that's what brings us into an aspect of the film that I think is done really good. Same with undertone. Seems to be a recurring pattern in this video is the sound design. The sound design essentially carries the film. Completely carries the film. Footsteps and rustling outside the tent. The fact we never really see anything, it's genuinely genius. And let me tell you, when I was laying in my tent at 2 or 3 in the morning, my friend sleeping next to, well, he had a tent next to him. We weren't in this, never mind. We were hearing some rustling outside of our tent. And, you know, we just assumed that it was a deer, and honestly...
No, hell no, my nigga. Hell no, my nigga. You gotta catch me. You gonna catch me, bring a rocket launcher with me inside the forest. You know how many fucking horror movies we've watched where niggas just die in the forest because they don't got no gun, they don't got no shotgun, they don't got no rocket launcher, they don't got no AK-47, they don't got no goddamn orbital blast, bro. They don't got nothing, not even a crowbar.
It was a bear, guys. There was a fucking bear in the woods with us while we were sleeping. We heard that motherfucker howl. When bears don't howl, we heard him growl. He was kind of far away, but I literally was like, we were texting each other like, bro, I'm pretty sure there's a bear outside. And he was like, yeah, that's a bear. Also, I would like to mention that I slept in the most haunted woods in New Jersey. Actually, I'm pretty sure in the United States.
White niggas be like, bro, I just came from sleeping in the most haunted in the most haunted forest inside New Jersey.
Yeah, so that did not help as well. All right, back on track real quick. Let's talk about the performances of Blair Witch. In Blair Witch, I never really felt like anyone was acting in the movie, and it felt really genuine, like I was watching a real found footage film, which is extremely hard to come by, especially now with all these fake acting. You know, you watch like Paranormal Activity, you can tell they're like drumming it up to make it seem real, but the acting here seemed genuinely real. And rather than invent the format, the Blair Witch Project revolutionized how it was sold. Talking about found film, of course. It was the first film to successfully use the internet for a viral marketing campaign by creating a fake website, sharing police reports, and listing the actors as missing on IMDb. Dude, are you kidding me? That is just so genius.
I mean, that's dope. Wouldn't that spoil the movie, though? No? Because now we know that these motherfuckers gonna die.
It convinced millions of people that this movie was genuine, transforming found footage from a niche technique into a mainstream Hollywood subgenre that we have today. I love everything about this film and its creation.
Oh, it tells you
it's crazy how Blair Witch made $248.6 million at the box office on a budget.
Damn.
Let me tell you this, of just $60,000.
Okay.
Not only do I think Blair Witch is successful on the front of it being an absolutely terrifying film, but I also think it's an inspiration as well. If there are any indie horror filmmakers, not even horror, any type of filmmaker watching this video, Blair Witch should inspire you to go out and start making that horror film or just film in general you've always wanted to make. I know this film is—
Bro, like, no bullshit. I know it's me speaking from a perspective of, like, you know what I'm saying, that I don't think, like, of, like, never doing it myself, but, bro, I really feel like if you gave me, like, a cool, like, budget of, like, 2 milli, 3 milli, I could make a cool ass indie film, bro. I really feel I could do that shit, like a horror movie or like something that's chill. I don't know, man. I feel like I could make my shit at least have 70% Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like you gotta go out your way to make like a bad storyline. You know what I'm saying? Will you cast us in it? Yeah, I got y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all niggas gonna, like, I don't know, man. I feel like y'all niggas gonna act like Tubi actors though. But I put my trust in y'all. I got y'all, bro. You said 2 mil for an indie film. What, like 500K? I get, okay, 500K for an indie film. I don't know how much there usually are, like 100K. How much was Obsession? Does Obsession count as an indie film? I'll Be the Killer. Bro, you would be like that one nigga inside that one Tubi movie where the nigga like wrapped his gun around the tree and the shit like bent around. Yeah, you'll be that type of character. Indie is like 15K, bro. Okay, then I guess 15K. I could do that shit with 15K. Shit. I just went off the assumption that's what like is like a bad 2 million is not a fucking bad Marvel movie. What? 2 million is not funding a bad Marvel movie. Hold on, wait. Bro, a bad Marvel movie is at least like 50K, bro. Yeah, bro, it's just like 200 million, 250 million. Yeah, nah, bro. Disney is not spending 2 million on one of their biggest IPs only. 2 million, my nigga. And look, bro, here, let me show you. Yeah, see it literally on the dot. 2 million, 750K to 2 million, bro. Micro budget 100K. What is a micro budget movie though? I feel like that would be like, what's that one movie called, bro? The nigga, the one with the sped redhead nigga. People find him fucking hilarious. What's his name, bro? He wears glasses. He's like, oh, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, he's like that.
Isn't for everybody, but for the ones it's for, you'll absolutely love it. And also, this movie had a fucking amazing ending. I really feel like it wrapped everything up super nice. I don't know if there's any more Blair Witch movies. I know there's a game that shit was low-key ass. Actually, there are other movies now that I'm remembering. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
They made other. I know for a fact these hoes were ass. I know for this one looks especially garbage. This one might look pretty decent. This one looks super trash.
Only seen the original, but I love the ending of this
Napoleon Dynamite. Thank you, bro. Holy snipe. Okay. See, like this shit was an indie movie. This was like the indie movies of indie movies. This one had like 400K. Call this nigga Redhead. Yeah, this nigga I was talking about. Never got the appeal. Me neither, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I tried watching that shit. I tried watching it as a kid. I thought it was so ass. Then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be better as an adult, but I don't know, man. This shit was garbage. He said white slop. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro.
It's just, you know what? Blair Witch is just a banger of a movie, honestly. It also has one of like the most iconic.
This can't be wrong. Jeez. No, bro. I'm not. No, I was just trying to make sure at that point. I already knew I was right. Don't worry. I was just trying to make sure.
Like scenes of like the boogie. I call it the boogie scene. Is where the girl like flips the camera around. She's talking to it. She got boogies dripping out of her nose. Dude, this movie's great. Now let's move on to the final movie on this list.
I'm not saying I don't agree. Ew! Oh hell no! What is that? This nigga look like how I imagine, like, not horror, like a cryptid, like a Mexican cryptid. This is what I think they look like, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this is what I thought the Chupacabra was for years. Is that Chris when he wakes up? Nah, when I wake up, I look like Marlon.
Now, actually a quick little switch up. I was filming this video throughout the week, and I originally had a different movie planned for this final movie. But just last night, I actually watched the new film from Damian McCarthy, who is becoming easily one of my favorite horror directors of all time at this point, which was Hokum, starring Adam Scott. And you know what? I'm gonna say that it firmly fits right in this spot, and let me tell you why. So if you don't know Damian McCarthy, I've actually watched...
Oh, this look like a horror movie ass nigga. Yeah, nah, bro. This nigga look like the most pretentious nigga ever, but he can make fire ass movies. I can just tell, bro.
Every single one of his movies, I've literally actually added every single one of his movies to one of these videos, which is actually insane. He's 3 for 3 now. And his 2 other feature films are Oddity and Caveat. And honestly, I'm surprised with the newer films in this video. I've surprised myself. We have Hokum and we have Undertone, which just came.
Call me aside if you want watching this video. Actually, officially, this video, call me aside if you want watching this video. Has officially scared me to go out of my room into the dark and take a shower across the house from my room. Oh, call me a pussy. Okay, bet. Fuck you, pussy. Thank you.
Recently,
at least you know, bro.
As well. Let me read you the synopsis for Hokum. When a douchey novelist retreats to a remote inn to scatter his parents' ashes, he's consumed by the tales of a witch that haunts the honeymoon suite. Soon, disturbing visions and a shocking disappearance force him to confront dark corners of his past. When I was watching this movie, I was kind of getting the reminiscent thoughts and ideas.
Yeah, it sounds like what's that one Stephen King novel? The one where like it's the mom and the psychic son and the daddy goes crazy. Sounds kind of like that one.
From the movie Room 1408, is that what it was called? Or it's just 1408, but they're essentially like the same premise. They're actually really close now that I'm still thinking about it. But 1408 is just way more ridiculous and over the top compared to this movie. But they both have a writer who goes to a hotel and end up in a haunted room and a bunch of weird shit just starts happening. Now, do I think this movie is better than Oddity or Caveat? I honestly don't think so. But this movie is still really scary, and it is one of the better horror movies I've seen probably in the last 5 years. Adam Scott does a great job in this movie. His performance isn't anything crazy or over the top. I think he just plays the character perfectly. And my favorite part about Damian McCarthy is he adds these creepy figures into his film. Every single film has a creepy figure. Like Oddity, we had that crazy scary looking thing sitting.
Hey bro, you know what I'm saying? We didn't need to see this, gang. We get it, bro. The creepy scary figures. He's trying to show us all of them. We're good, bro.
The table, we had the bunny in Caveat, which is absolutely terrifying. And then in Hokum, we have whatever the fuck this thing is. I don't even know what this is. There's actually 2 scary figures in the film. I probably won't give away the other one, but this one seems to be the front runner for the advertising for the film, and it's really creepy looking. What I love about Damian McCarthy's filmmaking is how grounded it all feels. When you're watching a Damian McCarthy film, you know you're watching it. It's the color grading, it's the set design, it's the acting, it's the dialogue. You can almost tell right away if you're a fan of his films. And shout out the Irish. I love Irish people. I got some Irish in my blood. And there's some amazing Irish filmmakers. They're really on top of their craft. I love the way a lot of these scenes are shot. I like how they're carefully, meticulously laid out. Like one of the jump scares, one of the best setups I've seen in a long time. It's all done in one take, and it just looks like a mundane, like he's walking through this hotel.
I saw it on a Twitter clip. I wanted to watch it, so I watched it like a little bit ago.
He's walking through this honeymoon suite, and then all of a sudden something comes out. Don't want to spoil it. You guys need to check it out. It's like I said on the other film, it's honestly not that long, and it's super engaging. And I love the way his films build up, and this one in particular. I love how it starts off simple, small town, getting things together, and then boom, it all just starts building and building, and then it gets to this crazy climax. But the climax isn't so crazy that you're rolling your eyes, kind of like these over-the-top horror films recently, where it's like it gets to the climax of the film and it's an exorcism.
How old is she? My bad. Never mind. My bad. My bad.
And the girl's flipping upside down and shit in the room starts flying across and the demon jumps out of the closet and starts screaming her head off. It's nothing too crazy like that, which I appreciate. I really do. When it comes to like ghost films and horror films, I really don't like the part of the movie where the exorcism occurs or they try to get the demon out. I think it is just so corny. It just breaks all reality because that stuff just doesn't happen in real life. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. So when a movie is meant to be grounded and it's meant to stay in our universe and make you feel like you could...
I swear to God, grounded horror movies are always the worst ones. Cause that shit dead ass be making you feel so fucking scared, bro. Like, Get Out, I wasn't scared of Get Out. That one didn't really bother me. What's like a Get Out isn't grounded, but I mean like, okay, wait, what's like a grounded horror movie that like really fucking got me, bro? I'll say Smile to a degree is pretty grounded. You know what I'm saying? It makes you like untrustworthy of the world. But like just like movies where like you can see it happening to you. I hate those ones, bro. Ugh.
Possibly be here. I really love when the over-the-topness isn't too crazy. And I mean, things in this movie obviously cannot happen in real life because ghosts are not real. There, I said it. I don't really know. I think I just contradicted myself at least 8 times. Whoever is leaving that comment right now, just know that I acknowledged it. I definitely messed up whatever I was saying there. I didn't script this part of the video because I literally just watched it. I want to ramble about it. But it's just grounded in a way that I enjoyed. And it is not super over the top. Also, I love Irish folklore. It's so interesting to me. I love reading about it. And this movie has a pretty good amount in it. They even have like a whole book of just Irish folklore in the movie, and I need that book. I'm trying to read that book. If I were to point to a particular scene that really freaked me the hell out, it's not a huge spoiler, but you might want to plug your ears, but I'm gonna try to phrase it as not giving any story context away. Damn, bro, I cannot speak today. When I recorded this video before a couple days ago, I was kind of on top.
I thought he was about to play a loud sound, bro. Why are you still yapping, gang?
Of it. I wasn't stuttering too much, but now I'm kind of messing up. There's a scene where one of the characters is staring downwards in a long hallway, I guess you could say, and there is a woman at the bottom of it who you can just see her face, and then all of a sudden she just starts climbing up, and it felt so like nightmare fuel. Like it felt like actually like I was in a nightmare. And I feel like this film portrays a nightmare pretty good. It is super creepy overall, and that scene really got to me. I am just so excited for Damian McCarthy films. I really just, I can't get enough of them. I absolutely love them. But Hokum was the first horror movie I decided to watch over Obsession.
Are any of y'all watching this?
Hokum is the first horror movie I decided to watch over Obsession and Backrooms. I apologize, I have not gotten to them yet. I have my reasonings. I'm
about to watch Backrooms soon. I'm gonna get around to it, bro. Probably not this week, probably not this weekend, but maybe like at some point. The thing is, I don't want to go by myself, bro. I want to like, I don't know, man, go with someone, you know?
Explanations, but I probably should step on it at some point and check out Obsession because you guys are just spamming me with comments about it. But I'm happy I watched this film, and I'm happy that it was one of the first I've seen of this year that really creeped me out. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. So to sum it up, we have Undertone, we have Blair Witch, and we have Hokum. If you want to,
hey, if any of y'all want to watch these movies, bro, Hokum, Blair Witch, Undertone,
check those movies out. I don't know where to watch them because the way that I watch my movies is a little bit suspicious. Unless it's in theaters or it's an indie filmmaker. Support your theaters, support your indie filmmakers. I'm gonna stop talking about this before I knock the door. This ending is just all over the place. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. I'll figure something out, maybe an Obsession video. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if I like it. But I will see it, and I might make a video on it. We'll see about that. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, great night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hey, that was a good video, bro. I enjoyed that. Ignore this one. I was just trying to learn how